Hey friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, come on, this can't be it. I was made for more than just paying bills, binge-watching shows, and second-guessing myself. You feel like deep down, there's something powerful inside you, just waiting to break free. But instead, you're stuck juggling self-doubt, old fears, and the same predictable routines. Yeah, I've been there too. And so has Jen Sincero, the author of You Are a Badass, a book that's basically a permission slip to stop playing small and start owning your greatness. In today's video, we're diving deep into this unapologetically sassy, brutally honest, and genuinely empowering guide to self-transformation. I'm going to walk you through the book, not just what it says, but how it feels, like a best friend who shakes you out of your excuses and tells you you've got this. Let's go. Jen kicks things off by being super real. She talks about how for the longest time she thought all that self-help stuff was cheesy. Vision boards, talking to the universe, please. She was too cool for that. But she also wasn't happy. She was broke, confused, and, despite having a pretty okay life on the surface, she felt stuck and underwhelmed. And that's where a lot of us are. We're fine, but we're not free. We're not excited. We're not showing up in the way we could if we actually believed in ourselves. And the reason why? Our subconscious, that sneaky part of our brain that got programmed when we were kids with other people's fears, limiting beliefs, and outdated rules about what's possible. Jen calls it the big snooze. That inner voice that wants to keep us safe, comfortable, small, and bored out of our minds. We've been taught to play it safe, to follow the rules, to believe we're not good enough. And those beliefs, they shape our entire reality. The people we date, the money we make, the jobs we accept, the dreams we dismiss before even trying. So Jen's first lesson is, wake up to your programming, because until you do, you're running your life on autopilot. Okay, here's where the real magic begins. Jen tells us that becoming a badass isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you already are. Because you were born with power, with passion, with purpose. You were a freaking firework when you were little. Bold, curious, unfiltered. Then life started piling on layers of fear and shoulds and shame. And now you've forgotten your spark. But it's still in there. And Jen gives us the tools to reignite it. She talks a lot about self-love, but not the fluffy, bubble bath kind. Real self-love. The kind that says, I have flaws, fears, cellulite, weird dreams, and wild desires, and I love myself anyway. I choose myself. I fight for myself. That means setting boundaries, dropping toxic people, owning your quirks, trusting your instincts, and maybe hardest of all, actually believing you're worthy of the life you want. Because that's the kicker. Most people don't even try to change because they don't think they deserve better. But you do. Always have. Now let's talk about the universe, or as Jen calls it, source energy, spirit, the vortex, whatever you want. If that sounds too woo-woo, hang tight. Because this part, it's powerful. Jen says the universe is like this endless, buzzing buffet of energy and possibility. It's not judging you. It's not punishing you. It's simply responding to the vibration you're putting out. If you're vibrating with fear, scarcity, and shame, you'll attract more of that. If you're tuned into joy, belief, and gratitude, you'll pull in more goodness, more opportunities, more magic. This isn't about toxic positivity. It's about alignment. And that means raising your frequency by doing the things that light you up. Dancing, meditating, taking action, being grateful, loving boldly. And then, trusting, letting go, surrendering, she says. Decide what you want. Ask for it. Then act like you already have it. Walk like the person who's already in love, already wealthy, already free. The universe will meet you there, but you've got to show up first. This part is my favorite because it's where Jen calls us out with love. She talks about how we let fear, procrastination, perfectionism, and drama run our lives. We say we want success, but then we're too scared to post that video, too scared to start that business, too scared to risk looking dumb. So we stay in our comfort zone, miserable but safe. Jen's advice? Feel the fear and do it anyway. Stop waiting to be ready or perfect. Start before you're ready. Suck at it. Fall on your face. Get up again. And the drama? The excuses? She calls them what they are. Distractions. Procrastination is fear in disguise. Perfectionism is insecurity wearing a cute outfit. The real flex? Taking messy, imperfect action. Because clarity doesn't come from thinking. It comes from doing. You don't figure out your passion by journaling about it. You find it by trying, failing, learning, adjusting, and trying again. All right, we've talked mindset, energy, fear, and belief. Now it's time to act like a badass. First up, make the decision. Jen says most people never get what they want because they never fully decide. They stay in wishy-washy mode. I'd love to, maybe one day. If things work out, nope. Decide. Burn the boats. Go all in. Wanting is passive. Deciding is power. Then take big, scary, bold, aligned action. Not wait for the perfect moment action. Not ask 17 friends for their opinion action. Just do it. And yes, you'll mess up. You'll get judged. You'll freak out. That's all part of the ride. But here's the wild thing. The moment you show the universe you're serious, doors start opening. Weird coincidences, random opportunities, unexpected allies. It all starts flowing, not because the universe suddenly likes you more, but because you finally decided to move. And a huge part of this process, money. Yep, Jen goes there. She says money isn't evil. Money is freedom. Money is energy. And the more good people who have money, the more good gets done in the world. So stop feeling guilty for wanting wealth. Stop playing small. Learn to receive. And most importantly, trust that it's already on its way. So here's the big message Jen Sincero wants us to hear. And it's the message I want you to carry into your day. You are powerful beyond belief. You were born to shine. You have dreams inside you for a reason. And the only thing standing between you and that badass life is a choice. A choice to believe in yourself. To let go of the crap that's holding you back. To take bold, inspired action, even if your voice shakes and your hands sweat. Because here's the truth. The life you want is already yours. You just have to wake up and claim it. If this video gave you chills or a much-needed kick in the butt, go grab a copy of You Are a Badass. It's funny, smart, heartfelt, and full of stories that'll make you laugh, cry, and most of all, act. Let me know in the comments. What's one thing you're going to stop putting off and start doing today? I'll be cheering for you in the replies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss more deep dives into life-changing books. Until next time, stay bold, stay weird, and never forget you're a badass.